year.
Sure.
But, Cindenator coming out of the gate showing some skill like she's been doing this all her life.
Absolutely. And, some people were just born for this. And she's absolutely and totally come out here tonight and shown that she can play with just about anybody. And with a 20-point lead coming into the second half, this is really Rubber City's game to lose.
85-65 is the Rubber City advantage as the halftime is expired, and we're going to get back to the action. And we see the Little Steel Derby girls taking the track. Rubber City Renegades getting some last-minute instruction from Amy Animal. They will take the track now. Sin City, Barbonic Plague, Allison Rollerland, Mighty Mayhem, MC Hammer.
MC Hammer put a huge hit.
And we're going to see some action
Huge
from
hit
Hit 'em Low
in the last half.
And Bobby, we just heard a whistle. What happened there? Hit 'em Low. Now it's Tama Maniac coming out. Evidently.
Oh, and a big shot right off the rip.
Malpractice one more time, sending Hit 'em Low careening to the ground. Folks, let's hear it for this second half. Rubber City Renegades. They're playing their heart out for you, folks. Come on.
Well, Cindenator kind of hanging back a little bit there, Mad Dog. Didn't want to incur a 20-foot penalty. And looks to me like Tama Maniac is going to find the penalty box. That puts power play advantage Rubber City.
Now Hit 'em Low. Working her way through the middle of the pack, but now it's looking like she's going to find her way to the penalty box. Can't have two jammers in the box. That's going to be a golden opportunity for Tama Maniac, who now gets to rejoin the pack because of the penalty. Tama Maniac taking advantage of the inside. She's around Sin City. Yes, she is.
But a 20-foot penalty incurred by Sin City. That is going to deplete the Rubber City defense. This is absolutely not the way you want to start a half, Mad Dog.
Penalties. Bobby, in every sport, they are a killer. Half the Rubber City offense is now in the penalty box. You got Hit 'em Low, Sin City. It's going to be now up to Cindenator, Barbonic Plague, and MC Hammer to hold up all the defense. And Tama Maniac just works her way right through with a full squad of Little Steel blockers. As you see number NC17 Malpractice putting the contact on MC Hammer.
Well, penalties are one thing, Mad Dog, but it almost looks like this squad came out here not really knowing the half had begun. There seems to be an awful lot of miscommunication, a lot of confusion out there right now.
And here goes MC Hammer, and like you said before, this is not what the Rubber City Renegades need. But on a positive note, Hit 'em Low's rejoining the action as the jammer. She's going to look for the outside. Can't find the daylight. Back to square one, and the jam is over. That's going to be the end of the jam clock. And Bobby, I'm kind of afraid. If I'm Amy Animal at this point, I'm kind of afraid to see what that whiteboard says. 10-0 jam. Little Steel Derby girls. 85-75. And Bobby, second half can be everything. They say it in football. They say it in basketball. You've got to come out the same way you did. If you've garnered yourself a huge point lead like Rubber City did in this first half, you got to come out and maintain it. Right now, they're not doing a great job of that. 85-75 is the score.
The lead they carried into halftime, Mad Dog, has now been cut in half in one jam. And through the pack right away for Little Steel, it is number 8U,
Leannable Lecter.
And the jammer for Rubber City is Georgia Romero. Georgia Romero absolutely and totally nipping at the heels of Leannable Lecter. But could it be enough?
And you've got to put on that pressure as Leannable Lecter sent careening to the ground. Was it enough to open some daylight for Georgia Romero? It was not. 2-0 Little Steel, continuing to chip away at that point lead that the Rubber City Renegades worked so hard in the first half to get.
Absolutely, but a beacon of light here and a beacon of hope for Rubber City. You look on the jammer line, you're looking at Captain Cindenator.
Well, if she's anything in this half, what she was in the first half, Bobby, that could be a real advantage for the Rubber City Renegades. They're going to need to regain some of that lead cushion that they had. Otherwise, Amy Animal is going to have to make some real adjustments over there on the sidelines. And
a big shot up front. big shot up front by the Little Steel Jammer. That is malpractice.
NC-17 herself. And we're beginning to find out that she's probably the biggest hitter that Little Steel has. You see her slowing down as a jammer. She's going to make sure Cindinator can't score any points.
And Mighty Mayhem found a whole lot of concrete on that shot, Mad Dog.
Oh, yeah, and I'll tell you what, I'm surprised that she's back up. Give it to her strength and tenacity on that jam. Boy, a lot of people might not have gotten up from a shot like that.
Let's see that shot again, Mad Dog, on the replay.
For our folks home and watching this at home on Time Warner Cable on demand. Boom. On the left side of that screen, Mighty Mayhem on the concrete. Malpractice, number NC-17 with the big hit. And now we're going to line up number AK-47, Allison Rollerland, and the big hitter herself for Little Steel, Malpractice. And once again, Malpractice sending Allison Rollerland to the ground.
And Allison Rollerland not giving up, and she is your lead jammer for the first time in the half.
Give it to the defense of Saucy Minx in the back.
Saucy Minx will find the penalty box, but sometimes those are the types of penalties you need, Mad Dog. Setting a tone.
And Allison Rollerland working to find that pack. She's going to rely on Barbonic Plague and Punisher Pixie. That's really her only defense right now. She can find her block, and she does. Through the pack, calls the jam. Allison Rollerland. Bobby, I've said it before, you've got to react to your blockers. Every running back, every great running back in the NFL knows that. You work with your blockers. You have a sixth sense of where they're going to go and where they're going to take you. If you can follow the lead that they're setting, you can get through and find that daylight, score those points.
And here is that block, Mad Dog, and a great one at that. Saucy Minx opening it up, and then a big opening there. And Allison Wonderland just able to drive right through the hole created by Saucy Minx.
And if anybody knows how to open up for that daylight, it's Barbonic Plague. As we see number 682, that's Deadeye Hunter, jamming for the Rubber City Renegades. Little Steel Derby Girl has the lead jammer. That's going to be Leannibal Lecter, number 8U.
Leannibal Lecter through, but nipping at the heels. Number 82. 682, Deadeye Hunter. No points scored yet.
Jackie O'Sassin with the contact, big hit. Drives Leannibal Lecter out of bounds, makes her have to call off the jam. That was a big play on the part of Jackie O'Sassin. Bobby, Leannibal Lecter was threatening on that one. Jackie O'Sassin tucks that shoulder for the homeward run shot, and our viewers on Time Warner Cable are going to see it right here. Here comes Jackie, bam, driving her out of bounds. What a hit by Jackie O'Sassin. Leannibal Lecter knows she's beat, calls off the jam. Great job by Jackie O'Sassin.
As predicted by Jackie O'Sassin in our halftime interview, she told me what to look for. One of the things to look for were going to be big hits. She was going to continue to lay big hits, and she proved it right there, Mad Dog.
Hey, in true Joe Namath, or I guess in Babe Ruth style, right? Call your shot, Jackie O'Sassin is, called out a big hit for the second half, and she came through with it.
Well, a nice job and a nice jam there by Rubber City. And now the teams are going to come out and take to the floor.
This is a great opportunity to thank our friends at Nutcase Helmets for providing a lot of the headwear for the Rubber City Roller Girls squad. A lot of support they've shown for the Rubber City team, and we'd like to thank our friends down there at Nutcase Helmets.
Oh, yeah. Nice job there by Nutcase Helmets.
Number 3, Punisher Pixie taking the jammer line.
And right off the line, Punisher Pixie putting a little bit of a shot on there, but the lead jammer is going to be from Steel City.
Gulina.
That is Gulina, number 50.
Number 50, and she shoots through that pack with ease. Rubber City defense in a little bit of chaos, trying to regain control. As jammer Punisher Pixie is on the ground, she's back up quick, but it's Gulina. And she's giving it to the crowd, putting on a show for Little Steel. It's going to have to be Rubber City defense all day long. Punisher Pixie struggling in the middle of that pack. Hit them low. Saucy Minx, Cindinator, and Mighty Mayhem have to create some holes for their jammer, but they have to mitigate, they have to limit what Gulina can do out there. Looks like the jam is over now, Bobby. 4 big points, and that could spell disaster. 89-83 was the advantage for Rubber City. We're going to go to the whiteboard in the center of the track. 9-0. Little Steel jam. 92-89. as this Youngstown team takes over the lead.
And the tables have turned, Mad Dog. We're going to take a look on the replay screen of some of these points that were scored. I mean, just a very loose pack there, Mad Dog.
Big hit. Gulina making her own daylight as she gets her way through the pack. That's a stacked jammer right there, Bobby. Anybody who can skate well and create their own contact, that's somebody you got to watch out for. As we see big hitter Jackie O'Sassin working her way through the pack. She's got one to beat. She takes the outside. She's through. But she is not the lead jammer.
Not given credit as the lead jammer, Mad Dog. And Gulina now jamming for her second, possibly third consecutive jam, and calls the jam.
She's got to call it off. Jackie O'Sassin was threatening some points. And once again, Bobby, penalties are key. Even the minor penalties can keep you from being the lead jammer, and if you get through that pack with the lead and you can't become lead jammer, well, then you're playing a whole different game. However, Rubber City, led by Jackie O'Sassin, 2-0 advantage on that one, so give it up to her. 92-91, still in favor of Little Steel Derby Girls, but I tell you what, this is a close one.
Oh, and how, my friend?
Mighty Mayhem gonna take the jammer line, knock out Natalie, who's been nothing but a nightmare in this second half. Big hit in the middle of the pack. Could open an advantage for Mighty Mayhem. Mighty Mayhem on the ground, but no, it's knockout Natalie.
Knockout Natalie is your lead. Well,
no, she's not the lead jammer. This is gonna open, and there's Mighty Mayhem. She is the lead jammer.
This is where communication comes in, Mad Dog, and she is gonna call the jam very wisely to curtail some of the hemorrhaging here.
Jammer awareness is always key, Bobby. You have to be aware not only of where your pack is, your blockers are, but you have to be aware of where the other jammer is. Mighty Mayhem gets through that pack, gets the instruction from the bench. So good thing that Slap, Crack, and Popper and Amy Animal were there. Let her know.
Well, here's a bit of a replay of how Knockout Natalie was able to get through, and I'm not sure what happened there or why she wasn't given the distinction of lead jammer. I suppose maybe she was forced out of bounds to the outside and came in a little too early. I'm not sure, Mad Dog.
Oh, once again, the go-to player, Cindy Nader, is on the jammer line, but she's not the lead jammer.
And now 2 jams in a row, we're seeing this. And it looks like Gulina again is jamming for Little Steel. What's keeping her on her feet is clearly beyond me, Mad Dog. Big shot by Cindenator. The jammer from Rubber City, engaging all kinds of contact out there, Mad Dog, and finds the penalty box.
Barbonic Plague getting involved as well. And Bobby, that swiping motion you see that the referee doing every now and again when he holds up the 2 fingers, he's swiping his other hand. That's a back blocking penalty. That's something that can keep your jammer, even though through the pack first, from being the lead.
Huh. Well, you learn something new every day, Mad Dog.
Every single day, every bout we learn something new, Bobby. As Barbonic Plague gonna take a seat in the penalty box. She is none too happy. Oh no, I'm sorry, the jam was off. Got to pay attention as an announcer. But either way, Barbonic Plague not too happy about something that happened out there.
And with just about 18 and a half minutes left in this game, Mad Dog, we are looking at quite a pressure cooker here with a difference of 8 points. Advantage going to Little Steel. Knockout Natalie is your lone jammer, but there's a referee timeout on the floor.
Well, Bobby, what would you say you've seen from that first half that we experienced, Rubber City Renegades coming out crushing the competition, till now we see a 99-91 advantage Little Steel Derby Girls. And we're for our viewers on Time Warner Cable, we're going to go to that last jam. A lot of chaos in the pack. Cindenator on the ground. Little Steel taking advantage. Bobby, it's a 100-91 advantage Little Steel after that big lead that Rubber City came into the second half with. What do you do if you're Amy Animal? What kind of adjustments do you make, and what went wrong?
Well, Mad Dog, from what I can see, this team came back out on the floor kind of flat. And what needs to be conveyed to them, the message needs to be conveyed is basically, you're here to play, you're here to get us a win. You got to dig in.